Guys, welcome back to episode 85 of the Double Bogey Show. We got another good one on our hands for you. Today we talked about Tyler taking down one of his biggest golf rivals. We talked about when do you get so pissed off that it actually turns into delusion. And then we previewed one of our video series coming up here shortly in the next couple weeks, the 9-hole course review. Stay tuned.
They piped that the wrong way.
I'll call the clubhouse. We'll book in another 18 for tomorrow.
Okay, they cheated on that. They fluffed their balls.
Yeah, no better time for the breakfast ball than now. Breakfast ball.
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
Oh, jeez. What episode we on, Matt?
85, Ocho Cinco.
Welcome back. Episode 85 of the DBS. Tyler,
I'm Ryan.
some big news coming from you here later in the episode, and we won't get to that just yet.
Big news. I'm on top of the fucking world.
Yeah, we have, this is going to be a good one. We're just kind of rolling off the cuff, what we do best here in the studio.
Can I start with a disclaimer?
No.
Quick, please.
Okay, go ahead.
I leave for 1 week, and Mitch decides to post the sappiest TikTok I've ever seen. I'm not fucking leaving.
Did people think you were actually
You know how many
leaving?
DMs I got? Like, dude, why are you leaving breakfast ball? I'm not fucking going anywhere, Mitch.
He's not fucking leaving.
To be fair, I told him not to post it, but I told him not to post it because I wasn't in it.
Wait, what do you mean? That post crushed.
I mean,
Did
it
it?
did good, but it's because Mitch was clickbaiting, trying to make people think that I was just leaving now.
No, me and Mitch worked on that whole thing together. So
I
that
know,
was that was
but
not all Mitch. That was partial. That was 50% me too.
Well, Ryan, I'm not going anywhere.
No, I know that.
You can't
but-
get rid of me. I'm a tick. I'm stuck to you.
So part of that, well, essentially all the clips in that clip itself were for a bigger video that we had shot and never finished. So we're like, what can we do with this? We're kind of like short for content. You're gone. It was shitty weather, so we couldn't get out on the course. And we're like, okay, let's morph it into this style of video.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you see the comments. There's a lot of people out there who are losing golf partners very quick.
Yeah, but not you.
No, not me. It just happened to work out that way.
Yeah.
No, and it was
golf
a good,
comedy is what we like to call that.
Yeah, it was a good video, but there was an original version that I was in, and I was adamant that I was still a part of it. But
Yeah,
Mitch
and
made the decision to cut me out.
I made the decision to cut you out.
Not
Okay,
surprising.
so my beef is with you then.
Correct.
Okay.
Um,
It's,
settle it- we'll
it's
settle it
probably
after the
good though,
episode.
because if that video was even a millisecond longer, I would have puked.
really?
Just because of the emotional baggage of it?
Yeah.
But it's got to make you think like,
What have
God,
we become? What have we become?
We've gone through a lot though. We've gone through a lot in 85 episodes and hundreds of videos and couple hundreds of short forms. Now, to kind of build off this, I'm glad you brought that up. This is non-golf related, what I'm going to ask you right now.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm sure by now a lot of you know I'm having a child
Correct.
end of July. So right in the heart of the golf season, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And
Big
we-
mistake on your part.
Unfortunate timing.
No, the wife and I, we've sat down, we've talked about this before. So we're all clear on that front.
What is the deal you struck?
Well, we don't see, the thing is we don't keep score. It's not like, well,
Yeah,
I, did,
but, like,
I
there-
did this, so you have to do that.
I know, but what was the conversation? What's the deal you ended up with? Like, oh yeah, like I can golf like a few days a week,
Or if it's in the middle of the round when the baby's coming, you can finish the round up.
yeah.
Well, no, there's going to have to be a delay in the game, probably the last couple weeks of July.
So you're just not golfing.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean that's
sabbatical.
smart.
But after the fact, I will be out on the course still, maybe once a week.
Mhm.
If anything, at 8 a.m., 8 to 10, golf a quick 9, come back and lay that little bugger right on my chest. Let him or her sleep. Don't know what it is yet.
Mhm.
But here's my question for you, Tyler. And I don't know why I'm asking it on the podcast, but I just think it's kind of fitting. Everyone knows you're a dad, right? We
Yep.
talked about you bringing your kid to the golf course. Why is it whenever I like ask someone else who has recently become a father how their kid is doing, they never they always tell me the negatives about it, about like having to get up at night and having to schedule and all this kind of stuff. And they rarely bring to light the positives that come out of having their first child.
'Cause
Why
most-
is that?
Most people are attention whores.
Okay.
Now everyone asks about that baby, and they secretly want people to ask about them.
Okay.
So they start telling you about, I'm so tired because the baby's up.
Yeah.
I'm so stressed because the baby won't stop crying.
I want someone to look me in the eyes and be like, dude, it is tough, but it is like seriously the best moment of your life, and you're really going to enjoy it. And yeah, you're going to have to sacrifice a couple things, which I'm mentally prepared for already. But it is tough, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wish someone would say that to me instead of like, oh my God, man, like I can't get any sleep at night and blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
I mean, that's no pun intended being a golf podcast. It's just par for the course.
ooh,
You are going to be tired.
100%.
And it's not like that's surprise. It shouldn't be surprising. If it's surprising to you that the baby is up at night, you were not prepared.
No, correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And really the only thing I have to compare to this is my dog.
I know.
And I know I've talked about that before, but that's literally the only thing I can go off of. Obviously, having a baby is, obviously you have to be attentive to that thing a lot of the time. Whereas a dog, you can just let him run around on the floor and whatnot. But in terms of being up at night, I used to get up 2-3 times a night for a month straight with my dog. So that's really the only thing I have to base it off of. I know I'm going to be tired. But also that's just part of, like, life's not going to get any easier for us. It's just going to get more busy, and you just have to be able to adapt to it.
Do you want a pretty brutally honest answer?
Okay.
Having a baby is sweet, especially on the first one.
Yep.
The baby part is the most boring part.
Okay. Because they can't do
Once
anything.
they start moving and like making noises and shit, then it's fun. And then when they start talking, it's really fun. Because I get them asked, like, I'll be trying to take a shit at home, and the 2-year-old will pop in and be like, Dad, it's your favorite dinosaur. And be like, I haven't thought about it in a while. Thank you for asking. It's a triceratops.
Well, speaking of
Let me finish this first, and I'll get right
Speaking
back
of
to you on
dinosaurs, I have one in the toilet right behind me.
that. You want to see a fossil?
Yeah.
that part is super, super cool. And then like, they start like my son golfs. He's got the little tyke set, and he's got a follow through now, and he sets his feet first.
Yeah.
And it's sweet to watch.
And he's a lefty.
He's both now.
Ambidextrous.
So he'll hit it, and if he whiffs, instead of like setting back up on the other side, he just switches his hands and then hits it the other way.
Which that sucks.
Yeah.
Because I mean, part of getting into golf is getting a hand-me-down set, which is, I think, how we all started, right? Whether that's hand-me-down from your parents or your brothers or sisters or your grandparents or whatever, or you just get like a cheap-ass set from Walmart or somewhere. I wouldn't consider that hand-me-down, but it's very similar. $100 set. And now you can't do that because he's a lefty.
He's going to get Grandpa Dave's clubs.
The Wedgewoods.
Yep.
So funny thing about Grandpa Dave, I don't know if we've ever clarified this, but he only hits Wedgewoods.
Yeah, we talked about that on the podcast.
We did?
We made fun of him.
So like he's got a 130-yard shot 9-iron up into the green. It looks like he's hitting a hybrid.
Yeah,
but
every one of his clubs is a hybrid except for like his sand wedge or something.
Sure, but it's actually a 9-iron that looks like a wood.
Yeah, it's weird. It's very old person of him.
Interesting.
But yeah, Ryan, the baby part is just really cool. It's more special than it is fun.
Yeah.
When they get older, then it's fun.
Yep.
You gotta wait till they get a personality in them.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be a grind right away.
Like especially the first baby, all of the firsts are cool. The first smile, the first giggle, the first burp is even like, oh God, as a first time parent, you're like, holy shit, he burped.
The first blowout.
The first blowout is like, you tell your wife about it, but you're not like pumped. You're like, oh, honey, his first blowout. No.
Yeah.
But then after the fact, you're like, hey, that's kind of cool. I feel like it's
No.
Not really, Matt.
When you're wiping shit out you're peeling the shit out from under your fingernails.
well, I feel like anything that reminds you that it's a human being has got to be pretty cool.
The heartbeat and the pulse, like, I mean, that part of it too.
Yeah.
You're gonna wake up so many times when you don't need to, just to like make sure the baby's breathing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the baby's just asleep. Baby's totally fine. Be like, are you alive?
Yeah. Yep. I'm pretty pumped, to be honest. I'm really excited. Gonna be a big change in life, obviously, but right now I'm kind of just sitting in limbo. Like I'm going to work every day and I'm married and all this kind of stuff. So I think this is definitely the next step. But okay, well, let's get into it. Sorry to get sidetracked there, but I do think it's kind of relevant to some of our listeners and whatnot. And you guys have been good about reaching out and saying, hey, dude, like fatherhood's the best thing ever, blah, blah, blah. I love to hear that type of shit. So who golfed this weekend?
I did.
Not me.
Me. You didn't get out there?
Jesus,
I did
man.
not.
You
You
just
wanna-
got
you
lessons you
expect
got to
it-
implement those.
You expect to sit on this podcast and not even like do some market research out there for us on the weekend?
We're gonna go a ton this week, and I'm playing this upcoming weekend too.
Really?
I just didn't have a chance to this week.
Well, you were busy.
What are you playing Friday and Monday? The ones you're taking off because of your birthday?
I'm not taking Monday off. We're playing Saturday. The
Yeah.
big group of us.
You are taking your birthday off.
Taking my birthday weekend off. My birthday's on Sunday.
Okay. 22?
27.
Wow.
Did you actually think 22?
No.
I was gonna say.
I bet a lot of people did
14?
though.
Oh yeah. 13. I think I'm getting my driver's license. Actually, that's what I'm taking Friday off. I'm gonna go take my
cool. You got to
driver's
go into the
test.
DMV.
Yep.
Have you practiced parallel parking?
No, I'm nervous about it. The
Oh.
written test is harder than the driving test. I had to retake the written test last summer actually, and I was really nervous about it.
Really?
Last summer?
Yeah, because I accidentally let my Minnesota license like expire on me. So you had to retake the driving test. And I had to study and I got like the bare minimum score to pass. It's hard.
Did you
Because
study?
there's a lot of minuscule bullshit. It's like how
Yes.
far away from the stop sign are you allowed to park on the street? 100 feet, 110 feet, or 140 feet?
It's a ton of technicalities
know.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far behind like an oil truck do you have to stay? Like how far do you have to keep your distance? Like it's like 50 feet or something like that.
Stuff like that.
Gas truck,
When is the
whatever.
road slipperiest? Like
Slippiest.
slippiest. 10 minutes after rain, 15 minutes after rain, 20 minutes after
Did you even
rain.
study?
I did like 12 practice tests.
Jesus.
Because I had to get I had to get a ride to go like get the test. I couldn't fuck up because you only take it once a day. You have to go back if you fuck up.
I only got one wrong on my test.
Really?
It was
I did too.
what is the proper way to pass a snowplow? And I picked flash your brights at them once to let them know you're behind them, and then pass as normal. And I got it wrong because all you're supposed to do is just pass it normally.
That's
Trick
such a-
question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
they
trick
fucked
question.
me.
Yeah. Yep. I can understand that. Is there an age restriction to drive a golf cart?
I don't know.
I was wondering
That's
that
a
too.
good question.
I was wondering that when you had your we were talking about your kid last week. There's gotta be
Like he didn't drive.
That's
Well,
what
no, he was on the floor and he was just like laying on the pedal.
Yeah, exactly.
There was
To
one
peel
at one
him
point
off.
where he was like standing in between my legs, not sitting in the seat, and I was
That's
like
funny.
holding him. But then my dad slammed on the brakes, and Charlie went flying forward.
Yeah, that's
right into the
sweet.
steering wheel.
Smoked
My
his
dog
face and his
does-
forehead on the dash.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit, sorry, bud."
I'll have my dog in the back seat and I'll like have to like gun it at the
Mhm.
stoplight, and yeah, she'll fly right into my back
Because
seat.
they don't like know the context. Like when you have regular human passengers, they know when to like hold
Yeah,
on. They know-
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you're driving, like we know when to like grab onto something.
Also, I am driving I'll drive tomorrow.
Thanks.
Yeah, I suppose.
And okay, before we get into tomorrow, what's going on tomorrow? Let's talk about rounds this weekend.
Yep.
I golfed Saturday,
Okay.
9 holes.
Okay.
Brought the wife out because she's pregnant and she wants to get as much golf in as possible before the baby comes. So I brought her out. Her and I went to the course you went to with Charlie, and I mean gale force winds, 40 miles an hour.
Mhm.
Like it's literally affecting every putt on the green.
Yep.
Again, one of those rounds you got to take with a grain of salt. Don't let it worry you, because how is anyone supposed to play in those elements
I know.
unless you're a professional?
Yeah, and it just makes it not fun.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And I couldn't hit I wasn't hitting good shots. So Saturday was good though. We got
Yeah.
her out. And then Sunday, Tyler, I never thought I would say this again, but I walked 18 holes.
Nice. But nothing
It
to
was
be,
not nice.
There's nothing to be ashamed about.
Walking 18 holes.
You sounded like that was your intro at an AA meeting.
No.
My name's Ryan.
Here's the thing
I
about
walked 18.
Here's the thing about walking for me. I do not golf for exercise.
Mhm.
My exercise and my golf are separate categories. Some people golf for exercise, me not being one of them. So when I found out that no carts were going out, I obviously got the push cart out of the shed for the first time and last time this year. And we ended up walking 18 holes. Now the rough hadn't been mowed all year. So I shit you not, we were hitting some spots out of 8 inches of green grass. And not only that, you're also pushing your cart through 8 inches of grass at some point. So it was, I came home and I sat on the couch for an hour and did not move a muscle because my legs were shot. Again, exercise, golf, it's separate categories for me.
Yeah.
That's where I land on it.
Yeah, I haven't walked yet this year. I wanted to. So I also golfed this weekend. I should have golfed several times, but we were very busy during the day. We were in Nashville. We had me, Miles, and Jake. and we were going to golf in the afternoon a couple of days, but in Nashville, they close cart rentals down at 4.
Okay.
So we'd get to these courses, find out that there was push cart only, and Miles would be like, no, we're not golfing. And I'd be like, fuck, can we just walk 9?
I respect it.
Please, can we just walk 9?
Yeah.
We brought our clubs all the way there, and we golfed 1 round, and we only golfed 11 holes because it got too dark.
Yep.
It's sad.
How'd the round go? I mean, we can say it. Just fucking say it here.
He's not going to hear it.
No.
I beat Miles. Fucking
Not surprising.
Mr. Big Pants got taken down, and neither one of us played good. So it wasn't like he played really shitty and I played my best. We both played pretty bad.
Yeah.
He could not hit he hit a good drive, but it took until the second or third try to hit a good drive. He was in the water, in the woods, all over the place. And then he was like pretty pissed, right? Like, you know, as he gets. He played so bad to the point where he stopped getting pissed anymore, and then he became funny.
No shit.
Yep.
So, okay, so where's the line?
I don't know.
So you have like all right, so the line between being super pissed on the course and then almost being delusional funny in a way is like, think of like, you know, like the noise chart at like a football game or something.
Yeah.
Make some noise and the needle's going. It's like, when does that thing blow
Where's
up?
the tipping point from frustration to insanity?
Yeah.
You're just like crazy Joker giggling at every shot. Like,
I suck at this, right?
Oh, God, this is going good.
pretty funny, isn't it?
It's better than a good day at the office, a bad day on the course.
I fucking love this sport. Oh my God.
Where's the bell cart?
Paying $75 to suck at something, no better way to spend a Saturday.
But yeah, he got there. There was one hole he went.
I don't know if I've ever been there, to be honest. Unless I'm playing with a buddy who's playing equally as bad, and then we start to get delusional
Together. Yep.
Then it's fun.
I think
'Cause
that
I'm
was-
like, it's fucking out the window.
I think that was part of it because even though he was playing bad, so were Jake and I.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like he was getting his ass beat. So it was like everybody was playing shitty. So we all started getting delusional together.
Yeah.
I stay the same the whole way through.
Yeah.
There was one hole Jake almost hits a hole in one on it, right?
Yeah.
Then Miles tees off and he goes over the green into the sand. And then he hits out of the sand off the green, and it's an elevated green, so it rolls all the way down the hill across the cart path.
Yep.
Then hits it back up on the green, and then he's got himself 100-foot putt.
Oh God.
Hits it about 40.
Oh no.
And then hits it about 30, and then hits it 5 and in. So he ended up getting like an 8 or a 9 on a par 3, and then that's when the anger turned into to humor.
Turns into the Joker, basically.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow. Well, it seems like that coaching is going really well.
Yeah, it sounds like it's really paying off, Lucas.
And I mean, my coaching, the lessons I've been getting have been great. I just can't translate it over to the course.
Yeah, I only have once so far. That first night of league, I feel like I was pretty dialed in from my lessons.
Me too.
But every time after that, I think I have too much to think about now. I think I got to go back, still perfect the stuff he gave me on the first lesson.
Yep.
And then start working in the second stuff.
I would just love to start hitting consistent tee shots. Like
Yeah.
even my misses being like 10 yards off the fairway, 15 yards off the fairway, like I can deal with that.
Yeah.
And then hitting fairways like, even 40% of the time, I would be happy with. So that's where I'm really focused on my game right now. But speaking of holing out, Saturday, second time in the last 2 years I've almost holed out. Par 3. 128, wind at my back, gap wedge, lofted one up there. Thought it was going to be good. Didn't think it was going to be this good. But when I got up to the green, I found the pitch mark, and it was literally, it bounced 10 feet in front of the hole, like perfect line to it. Hits the pin, rolls off 2 feet.
No.
Birdie putt, made the birdie putt.
Good.
Only birdie of the weekend. Made the birdie putt, but God, in the back of your mind, you're like, how lucky do you have to get to hit a hole in one? Matt, can you look that up? What are the odds of hitting a hole in one? Is it like, I think it's like 1 in 12,000 shots or something like that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So that was cool. And then I don't know, everything else was just kind of mediocre. I really don't have any good stories to tell.
Yeah.
There wasn't any crazy shots that happened. No one.
12,500 to 1.
Okay. So, I mean, if I keep shooting 95 and 100 on the weekends, then I'm going to get closer to a hole-in-one. So
For professional, it's
Yeah.
2,500 to 1.
hear me out.
Mm.
Is it easier to hit a hole-in-one as an amateur golfer like us or a weekend warrior golfer like us than it is to be a professional?
No, Matt
Because-
just debunked it.
Yeah.
What's the
It's a-
debunk?
2,500 to 1 once you're like a professional
professionals,
level.
the odds go out down. So the odds get easier once
Yeah.
you go professional.
Damn it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your whole set.
I was thinking it was 12,500 for everybody. Obviously, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But
And they are hitting a hell. Like, I know it seems like just because our scores are higher, we're hitting more balls. They're definitely hitting more balls. They're playing a minimum of 4 rounds a week.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just where we're not going to even scratch the surface.
No.
It's a game of reps.
But no, I mean, it was a good weekend. It was probably the first nice weekend we've been able to get out and enjoy a couple of rounds Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
So, also, one other comment. Through the first 9 holes on Sunday, there was no bev cart. So I'm like sucking hind
There was
tit.
no Bev cart in Nashville either.
So is there a labor shortage?
I don't know.
Are they on
golf
strike?
What's going on?
Are they on strike?
Where are the Bev carts?
Well, and honestly,
I've played one round this year with a Bev cart.
Yeah, I thought we were keeping them in business with like the service and the tips that we were providing them with. So I ended up buying like these 3 vodka mixies, whatever, and super solid. Sucked those down in about 4 holes. And at the end of it, I mean, you tie on a buzz super quick, which again, you need to be able to go and find that sweet spot, and I just didn't get a chance to.
You pole vaulted over it because you were so sober, and then you injected yourself with so much booze really fast.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was on the sweet spot for like 1 shot.
Yeah, that's shitty.
And another thing too, I've hit like 1 green in regulation from 150 in like the last fucking 72 holes.
Frustrating.
So
This fucking sport, man.
yeah, it is very frustrating. Anything else you guys want to add to your weekends?
No.
How was League without us, Ryan? Because
Oh,
Tyler
yeah.
and I both missed out on League.
Where were you?
I was
Another
sick.
birthday celebration?
No, I was,
He was sick.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he was under the weather. League last week was pretty good. So as we obviously 4-man team, pairs of 2, pick your 2.
Uh-huh.
Best ball, gross and net. So me and my buddy Adam partnered up, and then Jade and my cousin Nick partnered up, which is dumb. We like it should have been me and Jade or me and Nick, and then Adam and Jade or Adam and Nick, whichever one we didn't pick. And we kind of screwed that up, but I don't know. League was fine. The weather was.
It was about to storm, right?
It was gonna storm. We were trying to hurry up and get it in. The wind was blowing. League was fun, but I will be honest, it wasn't the same without you guys. Because that week 1 of League was elite.
That was the best night of golf I've had this year.
Yeah, we were hitting good shots. I mean, fuck, I was 7 over through 9. I wasn't even mad about it.
Yeah, we were all boozing, having like the perfect amount of buzzed.
Yeah, it was a good
Oh,
time.
also, guess who bought the drinks again?
Was it you?
Your fucking boy right here.
But that's different.
I'm $200 in the hole right now, and no one's gotten me back.
That's different.
Not that I expect anyone to get me back, but it is just like
Sounds like you do.
well, but it's just like it's a good like I don't know. What am I trying to say? It's a good like show of
Camaraderie.
kind of.
Jade probably
Yeah.
should have gotten you, but we were both gone, and it was also like
No,
your
I know,
friends
I
that
know.
you had invited.
I know.
Stuff like that. We will get you this next week, assuming we play.
Maybe.
on
I don't
Thursday
know. I think I forgot my wallet.
In
Well,
Nashville.
I'm gonna forget my wallet. Apparently, no one ever has cash on it. So now my new thing is I always get cash before league,
Smart.
just in case.
Was the card reader working this week?
Didn't even have to try because I had cash.
Okay.
So, no, it was. You guys are off the hook.
Thanks.
You guys are off the hook. It's
well, good.
yeah. So
I just gotta wait for payday to come. That's my whole thing.
That's why he's taking Friday off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta hide.
Just to hide until payday.
and it's just not the same sucking down a couple beverages when it's not that nice out.
Yeah.
It just doesn't hit.
I was at home and I was wondering what your situation was because there was a while where it was pouring rain and I couldn't tell if you guys had already started or if you were about to start.
We only got dumped on for like 15 minutes.
That's
and
good.
we still played through it. I had a rain jacket and everything.
Nice.
So we still played through it. But yeah, league was good. I mean, we're gonna miss it again this week because we'll be traveling, doing our newest YouTube series, which is the 9-hole course reviews.
Yes.
We got some sick 9-hole courses with like cool features that we have handpicked in order to bring you guys the best content and the best 9-hole courses that we can find. So we'll talk about that here next. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back from the break. And yeah, we're going on a little trip tomorrow. We're kind of going on a golf trip, which normally in the past, our golf trips have been like Arizona.
Uh-huh.
We're like second residency essentially in Arizona.
Yeah, it's like a second home for us.
But this week we're heading over, we're jumping the border, basically. We're heading over to Minnesota. And, well, it's a border.
Yeah, the border is literally
It's a red
3 miles from here.
Yeah.
The Red River.
Yep.
So we're heading over to Minnesota. We're going to hit 4 courses. We're not going to say which courses they are.
We aren't. Yeah, we put out a story, 2 weeks ago, asking for your recommendations, and I would like you to know that you've all been heard.
You have a voice and you have been heard.
Yes, and we'll be doing this for a while.
For like ever. Maybe.
Yeah, depending on how well these go, which I assume they will go well because we had some really good submissions. But yeah, we start tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the day. Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to be doing 2 courses a day. And I mean, just to let you guys in on a little insight, we're doing 9-hole course reviews.
Yes.
Because we believe golf doesn't have to be a fancy 18-hole course with all the amenities and all this kind of stuff. If you have a local 9-hole Muni course, you're a Muni member, you can have a good time with that as well. So that's what we're going to showcase in our next YouTube series, which is going to be the 9-hole course reviews.
Yep.
I think you guys will be excited as to what courses we're going to hit, but it'll be interesting. We've never really done this thing before.
Yeah, and I think that's good that we're starting in Minnesota. I think we're going to do these state by state, so 4 in each state in the Midwest, and make our way around. I'm glad we're starting in Minnesota because it's kind of our home turf.
Dipping
Your
your
home-
toes in the
your
water a
home
little
turf.
bit.
And it's close enough for you. You grew up minutes.
Almost rivalry turf for me. I grew up right on the border.
Yeah. I grew up an
So-
hour away, so we're still kind of in our home turf.
An hour away in Minnesota.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's going to be nice. So I knew some of the courses that they were talking about. A very fun little tidbit for the first course we're going to. I'll save it for the video. You have to go check it out.
Ooh.
It is going to be a cool coincidence.
A little tidbit.
Yeah, a lot of history for me there, even though I've never played the course.
Interesting.
That's a bit of a brain tweezer.
Yeah.
I actually have no idea at this point.
Yeah, you
so-
guys will have to find out too. Wait till we shoot the video. Maybe tune in.
Okay. No,
Are
that
you-
sounds good.
Are you guys ready to have your actual golf skills on display for the
Yeah,
first
that's
time?
another thing too. Is
Yeah.
we're going to be recording every single shot, whether they all make it in there or not, is to be determined. But we're going to show you guys like how good of a 12 handicap I am.
Mm-hmm.
Our actual scores will be posted in these videos.
Yeah, and there'll be no hiding either because Mitch will have the camera and he's in charge of editing it. So
Unless something really bad happens on a shot, like someone gets, everything will
So,
probably,
unless
everything,
someone dies.
everything will probably make it into the video.
Yep.
So there's no getting around this one for us. We've gone too long without showing the people what they want to see, Tyler, and that's you and I playing golf.
right, and we're gonna finally do it. Finally do it. We've played golf before, like we've done gimmicks and shit, and people have seen our real swings,
Yeah.
right? But they've never seen us competitively play golf.
I also want to put a disclaimer out there. I'm going through some swing changes, so whatever you see in this first video, just bear with me. It's going to get better. You gotta take a step back before you can take 2 steps forward. That's what I'm doing right now. But I don't know. Maybe we could scramble. Maybe because I feel like we play better as a team.
What do we do with
versus-
Matt?
Yeah.
Well, I think he's just going to be flying the drone.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, or we just go 2v1, you and I versus Matt.
That would be an
That's
absolute
fair.
Easy. That would be a cakewalk.
$10 a hole too.
100.
Okay.
The 2 courses we're playing on Thursday in my dad's neck of the woods, he'll be joining us for a round. So we're gonna beat the shit out of him.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I told him he's not allowed in the video, so he's got to stay behind Mitch the whole time.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Yeah, we could maybe do a 2-man scramble, 2v2, him and his buddy versus us.
Yep.
I haven't played for money yet this year, which is kind of nice.
Oh yeah, he'll play you for money in 2 seconds.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
we're scrambling, then it's even playing field.
What do you think the secret is to finally being able to beat your dad or your dad figure in golf? Like I've beaten my dad, but I can't beat Grandpa yet.
Really?
So I don't know what the secret is to finally taking him down. Because you said your dad doesn't golf, but I'm sure you've got like the one buddy or somebody that's just always been a little bit out of reach that you want to take down.
Yeah, well, my one buddy is he is better than me, but I have taken him down multiple times.
Yeah, and that's
There-
kind of how it is with my dad. He's a better golfer than me,
Yeah.
but I have beaten him.
And you got to catch him on that one day.
Yeah.
Honestly, what that comes down to is luck. Luck and time. Now, you've been playing some decent golf already this year.
Mm-hmm.
A lot better than you were last year or the year before.
Yep.
So we're making strides there. And I mean, I think this year is the year you already took Miles down. You'll probably beat me at least once this year.
Mhm.
And that's just me being realistic. That's all competitiveness aside. You'll beat your dad, and then I think you'll beat your grandpa. So you'll be
This summer?
cleaning house with everybody.
I think
I'm gonna clean house as well, though. Don't forget that I'm still out to win, but at the same time, I'm being realistic and knowing I'm gonna have bad rounds.
Here is my goal for the summer for golf. On June 25th, I am going to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina
Ooh, that'll be fun.
for the Caddy Girls tournament. Ryan, you have obligations as a new father to not go
June
to that.
25th?
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm going on a golf trip that weekend.
I thought you had your kid thing. I thought you were too scared to leave.
My kid thing.
I thought you were too.
Was that just an excuse you used because you're going on a golf trip?
Oh my
without us?
God.
The actual.
Did you accidentally expose yourself?
No, I'm going on a golf trip that weekend.
You told me you couldn't leave because you were afraid your kid would be born then.
That's a month before he's supposed to be born. He or she.
Matt, you were there when he said
I
it.
was there. You said you were too afraid it was close to baby time.
I mean, it's a month away.
Ryan, you know you didn't have to lie to
Or
us.
was that the Pine City tournament? Hang on.
No,
Yeah,
that's next
that-
weekend.
That's the next weekend?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's in July.
The next weekend from now. No, it's June 4th.
Oh, I have a wedding that weekend, but I am doing a scramble the Friday before the wedding. So, no, I'm being completely transparent with you guys. I am going on a golf trip
The story's changed.
to Biwabic,
Mhm.
Giants Ridge.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable course. I'm playing there. I'm playing Giants Ridge and then the Wilderness
Okay.
back-to-back days.
Okay. I'm just saying the first time the Caddy Girls tournament was brought up to me, you said you couldn't go because you were afraid your baby would be born then.
No, a month early, Tyler?
Yeah, that happens. My kids were both born 2 weeks and 3 weeks early.
Yeah, but that I don't think that's going to be the case. So
Okay.
I mean, if I was lying to you guys, I wouldn't tell you I'm going on a golf trip right now.
Yeah, I just thought
I think you forgot.
I think you might have just slipped up.
No.
Oh.
I told you about
I bet
this
his
already.
ears
Yeah,
are
you didn't
so
tell me that
red
it was
under
that
those
weekend.
headphones.
God, I could have swore I did.
I swear on everything that is holy, you told me it was because it was too close to the due date.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case. Well,
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, it's not.
Okay.
And I've already gotten permission. I got permission like 3 months ago for this golf trip,
Okay.
which is, it's been set in stone. I'm playing some beautiful courses up in northern Minnesota, and there's 12 guys, so it'd be 3 teams of 4.
Okay.
So that's why I can't make it.
Okay.
I have other obligations to tend to.
Okay. Well, to my point then. Anyway,
What was your point again?
I was talking about the Caddy Girls tournament.
Yeah.
June 25th, Myrtle Beach. Going to the Caddy Girls tournament. Matt can't go. Ryan can't go for reasons other than was said. So I have recruited a new team,
Mhm.
and my team now is Connor from our rival league team.
Ryan's rival specifically.
Ryan's rival specifically, Grandpa Dave, and one of Grandpa Dave's buddies.
No shit.
Yep.
Grandpa Dave's buddy.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Because Matt pulled out. It was supposed to be Matt.
I thought Lane
but
was going.
He also pulled out.
Ah, classic.
Yeah. Losers.
Classic 2 guys that pull out.
What? I don't know what
Wrong
that is.
video.
I've never heard. What do you mean pull out?
Yeah, I know you don't know what that is, but Matt apparently does, and so does Lane. So,
Oh. You guys explain it to me later?
Yeah, off air.
Okay, cool. Anyway, I don't know the format of the tournament yet. I'm actually kind of hoping it's not a scramble.
why?
I hope it's a best ball situation, so I have a score to compare to Grandpa's. Because if there was ever a place to finally take down the old man, it is in Myrtle Beach
Why?
on a gorgeous course at the Legends course.
Okay.
Beautiful place. He's going to be super excited. He's going to be distracted by all the beautiful girls because he's an old man, and that's kind of how they are. I am going to capitalize on all. I'm going to get him so fucking drunk. And by hole 4, Grandpa Dave is not going to be able to hit a shot straight. So I really hope it's not a scramble, and that hurts my score.
Do you count that as a win though?
If it's best ball, absolutely I will.
If you purposely
Yeah.
get him shit faced like that.
Oh, yeah. That just shows it's prep. It's like watching film.
So
I've studied my opponent, and I know how to take him down. It's a game plan.
You're gonna pour water into a beer can and be drinking that the whole time.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I will also get drunk, but I'm going to find my sweet spot and stay there. I'm going to catapult Grandpa past his.
Immediately.
Yes.
You got to get Grandpa Dave a caddy.
We have a caddy. It's Maddie.
Oh, it is.
Maddie's
She's
our
caddying
caddy.
for your team.
Yeah.
Nice. You got to just push her towards Grandpa Dave's ball every single time.
Yep. Like, hey,
And
you
he'll
go-
get distracted and
Yep.
he'll get nervous. Yep. Grandpa Dave, I'm telling you right here, this could be the downfall.
I'm taking him down, dude.
I hope-
I'm,
no, I
I'm
hope-
so excited.
Yeah, and he is obviously going to disagree with us.
Oh yeah. Well, I probably shouldn't have aired my plan out on the podcast he listens to. But I
he's
think
going to forget about it when he gets there, though. He's going to be having such a good time.
yeah, he's gonna be so distracted.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot going on in that tournament.
Yep.
Yeah. I was golfing this last weekend. It was really sunny out, a little bit of wind, and I keep realizing that I never put sunscreen on before I go out
Yep.
for a round. And part of that is by choice. Part of that is because I'm a forgetful person when it
Mhm.
comes to that kind of thing. I was thinking, like I have this really bad tan line already. It's not even June yet. So I've seen like women golfers out there who wear cutoff polos.
Yep.
Why can we not normalize a cutoff polo for men?
We can. We just gotta start doing it.
But I feel like that almost looks is derogatory the word or unprofessional?
Unprofessional. is
Why does it
better.
look unprofessional though?
I don't know, because the standard for sleeves has already been set, and it's hundreds of years in the making.
But I mean, back in like hundreds and hundreds of years ago, guys didn't even wear shirts. They wore deerskin.
No,
Like
that
the
was
ki-
that
Not
was
on the
that was
course.
thousands of years ago.
That's what I meant. Is thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
That was golf wasn't invented yet.
Sleeveless shirts on guys are a tough look. I mean, you can't do it at gyms either.
What?
There's lots of guys at gyms that have cutoffs.
Not at the gyms I've been to. There's
You
a
go
lot
to the
of
YMCA. You
there's
can
a lot
wear
of there's a lot of gyms you can't go like totally sleeveless. That's a thing.
No way. I
What
worked at a
gym?
gym.
What gyms are you talking about, dude?
YMCA's I've been to.
No, I worked out at your YMCA. I wore cutoffs all the time.
Well, were you, okay. What about the rec at our college at the U of M? We were not allowed to. I swear to God.
I think he just made that up because he knows we've never
I will
been there.
pull it up. I'll pull it up right now.
So I guess I don't understand this.
How many
like,
gyms have you been to in your life?
Like different brands.
Like memberships. How many?
Because you used to work at Planet Fitness, correct?
Yeah.
And I feel like they have
Planet
a-
Fitness, they definitely don't like.
Yes, they do.
he worked there, Matt.
There was
Give me a second. Keep talking though.
you.
This is
it's Planet Fitness. If there was ever going to be a gym that didn't let you wear sleeves, it would be Planet Fitness, and they still let you wear no sleeves.
Correct. I've literally never walked in a gym where you can't wear sleeves.
There were dudes there that would have like this skinny back tank top thing.
Students want right to bear arms at rec because there was a rule against sleeveless shirts. So maybe that's what it's very.
When was that article written?
This was written. It
was
2013. So when I was in, it's when
Almost
I,
10 years ago. Bro.
okay, but that's like when I was in college. So I think that's why it's so vivid in my head. That's my fault. I very much remember it
So-
being a thing that we could not wear sleeveless shirts at our gym.
also like if you're a dude wearing a sleeveless shirt, like you're feeling yourself. You're feeling like you're
Yeah,
maybe
more
getting
power
some
to
bicep
ya.
gains. Like the lower shoulder gains are on point that day.
Yeah.
I just
Like
feel
you'd be able to
self-conscious.
be able to show that shit off is what I'm saying. But also on the golf course, get rid of the tan line. I also really want to normalize visors.
Yeah, I think visors should make a comeback as well. Sleeveless shirts with visors.
I'm already bringing visors back.
I know.
I've
Yeah.
been putting serious work in towards that front.
Good. You got to get more than one visor.
I know.
Also, I've been looking for a pair. Like don't get me wrong, my shoes I have right now, my new ones I bought, the Jordans.
Mhm.
They're pretty comfy, but again, walking 18 holes in 8-inch rough it was not good for my legs or my feet. So they got to make like, I feel like Asics or Brooks or Saucony has got to make a golf shoe
Mm.
that
Does
is like
New Balance?
That's
Because
a
New
good
Balance
question.
makes
New Balance does-
baseball cleats.
they do, and I've heard they're really comfy.
Yeah.
So in an ideal world, I'd be wearing like Brooks golf shoes, visor, and a sleeveless polo.
What do you got for shorts? Jeans?
Chubbies.
Jean
Mm.
shorts.
No, I'm
Okay.
kidding. Not chubbies. That screams frat boy to me.
Yep,
That's
yep,
I'm not that.
I
But
got get some Greggy Normies.
Greg Normie,
Greg Normans, man. They're
the Shark,
great shorts.
the Saudi League president.
They sell them at our favorite club dispenser, Costco. Greg Norman shorts at
Thank
Costco
you.
are fucking fire.
Thank you for bringing that point up. If you guys have a Costco membership, can we talk about Costco?
I
on
have
this
one. You
podcast?
can use mine.
Can we talk about
Yes.
Costco membership? I have one as well, Tyler.
hmm We had a clip go viral. Remember when we talked about Costco clubs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You got a Costco membership. If they don't have them in store, you go online and order. Okay. They have 4-packs, a 4-pack of golf gloves for like $25. And I'm telling you right now, 25 divided by 4 is a little over $6 a piece.
That's the cheapest golf club you can get.
The golf gloves are amazing.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, if the rumors are true about their golf balls are knockoff Pro V1s, their putters are knockoff Scotty Camerons or Odysseys, their wedges are knockoff Oki wedges, their golf gloves maybe knockoff Callaway. Who knows? But you got to get the 4 for $25 deal at Costco. The gloves, I wore one this weekend. They're elite. And don't get me wrong, I've spent $30 on a golf club before that lasts me 2 months.
I almost did last night. I went to Sweet Shots last night, but I was just using their clubs, and I was like, I'm going to get a glove. I need a glove anyway. And then I remembered, like, I'm no shade to you, Lucas. I'm not paying $35 for a single glove when I can go to Costco and get 4 for $25.
Well, no, that's what they are just about anywhere. Like if you buy a standard glove, like a nice name brand glove, you're going to pay $30.
Yeah.
But also if you want to save some money and you want to get golf gloves for the entire summer, essentially, got to get the Costco gloves. I say Costco, they're Kirkland brand.
Yeah, and I'm notorious for leaving my glove in my back pocket after a round. Ooh. And then, you know how like we talked about your golf tees end up on your dresser and your random golf balls. So do my gloves.
Yep.
And there's been many a time where I end up going to a course, pulling my bag out, realizing I don't have my glove, then I have to buy a new one from the shop. So if you get the Kirkland ones, you just leave the whole pack in your bag. So when that happens, you've got 3 gloves ready to go.
Yep.
When you finally remember to bring your one in from the house, you still can keep the rest in your bag.
100%. Market research, I did it last weekend. Gloves great. Okay. So we'll see how long it lasts, mate. With how much golf we have coming up, I'm assuming that it'll last me about a month.
Yeah.
But anyways, I got 3 more to go. So I got 4 months of golf gloves here, which is going to be sweet.
When is Costco just going to wake up and sponsor us?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, Kirkland specifically. Yeah. Wedges, putter, balls, and gloves.
Please.
I did. It's funny too when you're going for a 2-for-1 deal in the woods.
Yep.
Basically, you lose one, you find 2. I'm never disappointed when I find a Kirkland.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I don't know, I have the...
You shouldn't be.
There's a perception in my head where like Kirkland balls are pretty good. And, if I find a Top Flight or like a Nike Mojo or something like that, I'm like, okay,
I think the Mojos are kind of garbage.
Yeah, it's an old school ball. I don't think even think they make them anymore. Yeah. But Kirkland is always a great ball, and they're cheap too.
They're like working their way even into like the upper echelons of snooty golf. Like, Miles is telling me they're all over the country club now, and
really, interesting.
And I'm not surprised Miles is using them because he's less snooty than the rest of the people at country clubs.
Yeah,
but he said he's finding them and stuff. So
interesting.
Costco, that's probably because of us.
Buy stock now.
Yeah.
Get the old 2-for-1 deal.
Fucking moon, Kirkland.
Interesting. Okay. Well, in professional golf news, Tiger is going to be back.
Good.
This weekend, PGA Championship.
How's his leg?
I don't know.
He said it feels better than it did during the Masters.
Good. And he played pretty good at the Masters considering.
Yeah. So I'm excited. PGA Championship. Hopefully Tiger can win this weekend because then he would essentially take Phil down as the reigning champ. Phil won it last year.
Everyone is trashing Phil right now.
Oh, yeah. Because he's not playing in it, right?
Yeah.
Because he can still play in it, though, right? Even though he went to the Saudi League, he's just opting out.
I believe he's taking a step away.
Yeah.
He's taking a leave of absence.
Yeah.
A non-paid leave of absence.
He's doing one of the typical disgraced athlete moves and spending time with his family.
Yeah, he's Yoda after he failed the entire Jedi Council. He's going in 90. He's going to Dubai instead of Dagobah.
Pretty much.
Yep.
How long do you have to like hide out if you're like Phil at this point?
I'd give it 2 years.
You think?
Yeah, people will forget about it in 2 years.
Yeah, you just got to wait till some other.
He should fake a retirement, and then people will be like, "The legacy of Phil."
Yeah, he'll get all the ESPN highlight videos, go through all that, and then make his comeback and go from there.
He'll fake a retirement, play with Tom Brady, and then come back to professional.
He wasn't even invited to the match this year. They did all NFL players.
Yeah, we talked about
it's
this.
all NFL players. This year.
It's kind of lame.
So
I agree.
Tiger's round 1 pairing. He tees off Thursday 9:11 Eastern time, so 8:11 our time. Tiger, Jordan Spieth, and Rory.
That's great.
What a great pairing.
I wonder what the featured group will be on Hulu.
Yeah, who do you think they're going to show on TV?
Well, because the next group at 2:36 p.m. is Scotty Scheffler, John Rahm, and Colin Morikawa.
Also a great group, but none of them are Tiger Woods.
No, correct. So yeah, I think he's a 60-1 odds. Yeah, he's at 60 to 1 odds right now.
Mhm.
So not terrible. Put a buck down, you win 60. But does he have a chance? I think he's always got a chance. I don't see it this weekend. I think he's got to play a little bit more. And then do I think he's going to win one more before he retires? Yes. I also had
one more major?
No, one more tournament.
Okay.
I also had a hypothetical presented to me today downstairs. Do you think that Tiger will win another tournament, not a major, another tournament before Charlie wins his first tournament?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah, because remember, we still don't even know if Charlie wants to play professional golf.
That's still such a big question.
I think he will, though.
Like, does it count as any tournament? Like, does he need to win a junior high scramble?
No, we're talking PGA.
Yeah, Tiger for sure.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you think Tiger will win again?
Yes.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I mean, Charlie's got at least 10 more years before he's
what, 12?
playing PGA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got about 10, 12 years because like Morikawa's 24.
And that's 10,
Rahm's
12
24.
years if he wants to
If
play
everything
professional
goes
golf. Yeah.
100% correctly. And I don't know. I don't think Tiger plays for 10 more years, personally.
I don't either. I think he plays for a couple.
Yeah.
And
Maybe-
I think there's no way he doesn't scrape away like a Wells Fargo or something.
Don't know.
That is a good point, though. He's not going to be playing in a ton of tournaments.
Correct. He's only going
He's
to
going to
play.
pick and choose his spots.
Yeah.
And he's only going to pick major tournaments. He's going to PGA Championship. He's going to play the U.S. Open at St. Andrews.
Well, when he wins this weekend, then we're good.
Then the question is
Yep.
answered. So, is that it for today?
I think so.
Okay, we're gonna go get ready for our 9-hole course reviews, guys. Yeah, thanks again for listening to episode 85. We'll be back again next week, and I believe we're doing a podcast at one of the courses we're golfing. Is that correct?
Yes, we are. We'll be doing one at course yet to be named. You have to tune into the show.
Sweet. We'll be back next week. Thanks again for listening in. Love you guys.
Love you. Hell, that's a breakfast ball.